Da da dun da da dun da 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 dun da 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 da. Hello, everybody. After toiling away for like 2 solid days just installing mods, like I installed like over 70 mods just out of the gate. And I wouldn't say I had minimal problems, but I was surprised that I only had one mod that broke things. At least based on the limited testing I did, I didn't get past the intro. Oh, and the intro's still working, so yeah. No, no. God dang it. Can I? Okay. Hopefully that didn't screw anything. Hopefully that didn't screw anything up. I should probably. I launched it through Steam instead of launching it through the shortcut that I made. Also, I shouldn't have. Why isn't streamer mode activated? What the heck? What is wrong with... So this morning, Discord was just permanently in streamer mode, even though I didn't have OBS running, and now it didn't activate... Streamer mode, it basically just mutes it and I think does other things to make sure you're not, like, revealing too much stuff on stream. It doesn't I mainly enjoy using it just because it mutes Discord. Because I just have Discord on my side monitor, so it doesn't really matter any of the visual things. Ultra. Yep, the official launcher did screw up some things. It would appear. That's fine. To be honest, I spent way too much time making this background image. So, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, no, I did a Google image search for Skyrim giant launch. Let's just max everything out. Yeah, but at the same time, it's like I had better start this game soon. Yeah, sure, let's put grass density all the way up. I don't even know what that does. Far off tree distance? Increase that. Heck yeah. Gonna just do display capture here so you can see the insanity. I'm just basically putting everything up just super high and praying that it doesn't all break. Field of view 90. Uncharacteristically, I'm actually keeping depth of field on because I feel like Skyrim probably uses depth of field for various important effects. Instead of just making it so that you can't see view models, which a lot of first-person shooters do. Ah. Detailed draw distance. Yes. Yes! Increase everything! Shadow bias, what is that? Directional bias. The shadows applied to surfaces. Also, I have wine from a wine bottle that I opened early this year. I am told that wine doesn't stay good that long, but it tastes fine to me. And this way I'm not wasting money buying wine all the time. I think that's what my sensitivity was. I mean, I do use a vacuum cork, but like you look everywhere. Honestly, it's hard to get actually sane information about wine because everyone is just certifiably insane when it comes to wine. When you have someone asking for recommendations for 3 bottles of wine and the total has to be under $100, like if you can't, if your wine is so expensive that you can't buy 3 bottles of wine for under $100, and I'm actually going to go further, if you can't get that under like 75 about dollars, you have a problem. Because the most I have ever Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm excited for Cold War, though I'll be playing it on PC. You know, I'm just going to assume that everything is set. Alright. Okay, now to actually launch the game properly. Also, doesn't the PS5 release, like, next week? I know a lot of people are getting them, but I thought technically its release date was, like Monday or something. So, I wasn't able to pre-order one because apparently you just can't get any new electronics this year thanks to COVID. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just the most I've ever spent on a glass of wine is, I want to say, like 27 something. And that was sort of kind of ludicrously expensive. It's like, I don't go for the bottom priced stuff, but I do go for the, like, I tend to go for between $10 and $20. Because I do feel that if you're going like Walmart cheap with wine, it kinda doesn't, like, I highly question it if it's that cheap. But otherwise, anyway, let's actually play Skyrim. I've been wanting to do this for a few days now. And of course I probably won't be able to play it tomorrow because of Black Ops Cold War, but yeah, no. I completely agree. I bought that expensive bit of wine. It was Riesling Auglisen, I believe. And I got it because I wanted to try an Auglisen Riesling, and also it was from Germany. I haven't tried either of those. I have, oh, what's it called? Brandy, I think, that I have strictly for medicinal purposes if I have too much phlegm, because the stuff is just horrible. But if I'm having like an extremely sore throat, I'll just take a little. Yeah. Tastes nasty, but I should enable. Come on. Where's subtitles? You know, oftentimes, like, I have complained about games that, like, only have one volume slider or just don't have enough volume sliders. I feel like this is a little excessive. I want to say this is, like, 24. Maybe just over a dozen, but, like, this is way too many volume bars.
The border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, they'd have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here.
Most of them are from mods.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue.
Also, I'm using art.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm?
I forget what it's called.
Captured you.
A surround sound thing. Binaural 3D.
I don't know where.
HRTF. That's it. So if you're wearing headphones, you'll probably be able to hear the game audio and
Hey, what village are you
3D.
from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
yes. Although it does introduce a glitch if I wag my view around too much, there'll be these kind of clicking type artifacts as things go from one ear to the other. Also, I'm getting a good 38 FPS. Maybe I should have left some of those sliders down.
And it looks like the Dalmor are with them. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this.
Darn elves.
This is Helgen. I used to
It's easier to tell.
wonder if Elod is still making that mead.
It's easier to tell, to feel frame rates when you're actually playing a game than when you're watching it. When you're watching it, you know, 30 FPS is perfectly fine. It's just when you're playing that you can feel it so much. Also, why are we being executed in, like, a tiny village? It feels like.
Let's go.
Or is this like a military fort that has civilians living in it? I'm not very well versed in medieval stuff.
This is a mistake.
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Okay, he got cut. So, as boring as it is, and I have played this game before. I did not finish it, and also I was like 13, 14, and really stupid. So anyway, that first playthrough, I was a... only a rebel says they aren't a rebel. So yeah, for this playthrough, I'm going to do what I now do in RPGs, which is just try to make myself, and I'm closest to Nord. So, although the race ability of having a resistance to cold, that is not me. I hate the cold with a passion. So, That's a bit too... Like, it kind of goes from a little too light to a little too dark, I feel. But then again, this is dark lighting here, for some reason. I love that apparently being heavy, like, the largest weight... Like, this isn't weight, this is muscularness. The idea has been to Cyrodiil for trial. That would leave a lot of time for a rescue mission. Quietly hold the... Okay, so it was just bring him to the nearest place. But at the same time, why not just slit his throat wherever you capture him? You know? But again, yeah, this is high fantasy. Who cares? Complexion. There are no fat adventures. Yeah, but I'm not saying fat. I'm more saying I have a bit of a beer belly. You know? Like, I'm trying to somewhat make myself here. Somewhat. Dirt color. Scars. I always hate choosing a nose for my characters. They never look right. Oh gosh, that profile. Yeah. So this stream is probably going to be pretty boring. Based on previous experience, I'm going to be spending a while on character creation. It's not even a lack of options that makes the nose so difficult. It's just the nose is really weird. You know, there's just no way to make it look right. Oh, jaw. For cheekbone width. Oh, Skyrim, from what I've seen, Skyrim is pretty dang good when it comes to character faces. I know that Oblivion, Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas all had rather necessary NPC beautification mods. Anyway, I have a little mirror here. that I use whenever I'm doing character creation, because I am a little OCD. And when I want a character to look somewhat like me, well, I say that because I haven't been formally diagnosed with OCD. I now have had a mental health professional say that they I forget how exactly he phrased it, but essentially I have OCD like tendencies. I wish I could get closer, because I can't really tell the color from this distance. Which is really hard, because like my eyes have a rather subdued color, but they're slightly blue-green last I checked. Oh, whatever. I like that. Has a little bit of that. Looks like a metallic blue from this distance. Eye height. And another part of my problem with character creators like this is another problem I have here is that I have a rather I have a somewhat short face, or more like the actual face part. Like, you can probably see I have a fairly substantial forehead, but like based on this, the forehead looks more or less right, but like the entire face should be squished. I don't have a square head, I have a round head. Although it's hard to tell the actual shape of my head because of my beard. So I always love doing jaw stuff and like chin customization and things like this, because it's like I've had a beard for like the past decade. Not quite decade, no. I don't remember how long I've been growing this out. At least 5 years. A nice German square head, yeah. Eye width. Nope. Okay, back with the mirror. Eye depth. Somewhat inset eyes. But I don't think... Oh no, wait, that's width. Ah, come on. Yeah, I have the I have OBS on my right monitor, so I can actually kind of look at my profile, like my face profile. Yeah, probably. Eyeliner color. I totally wear eyeliner. Eye tint. Oh. I'm surprised there's no, like, eye tilt or anything like that. That's a kind of surprising omission. Like, this isn't gonna look anything like me because the eye tilt is off. But yeah, that's another problem of mine with character creators, is that like I can never get the eye shape right. But that always feels like they just don't give me quite enough options. And if you give me tilt options, I can get close. It'll take me a while, but I can get close. And as we're getting closer to 8 o'clock, I'm thinking I'm thinking more and more just how accurate my title was. Yeah, no. Yeah, I can never get the mouth right either, but I'm usually less bothered about that than the other two. Like the problem with the nose is that it very often looks just remarkably ugly. The eyes too. Like when you start messing around with the eyes and the nose in character creators, the person just looks ridiculously ugly, but the mouth less so. Yeah. But it's like, this mouth shape is too pursed. I think the default might be closer, but the lower lip is a bit too pronounced. Yeah. But it's like, this isn't really going to look at me no matter what I do, because I don't have quite enough options. They don't really have any options that are close to my hairstyle here. 'Cause I have very, very thick... very thick, kinda curvy hair. And most of these are really thin hairstyles. I actually hadn't considered that because I haven't had long hair for very long. I started growing it out maybe 2 years ago, I think. So I'm not used to having to find a good long hair option. My hair isn't quite this long, but I guess I'll go with it because it's the closest to being thick. With a C and a K. Just going to nip that one in the bud. And of course, being me, I downloaded a beard mod. Though that wasn't strictly necessary because this game did not commit the war crime that Oblivion did, which is having a fantasy game without beards. How did they think that was okay? Even remotely. Okay, my beard isn't quite that close. But it's also not quite that long. But I think we'll go with it. And now I have very dark hair. Like a very... It doesn't look quite as dark on camera, I realize. Also, you should be able to control the beard color separately from the hair color. But that's just nitpicking, because my beard hair is a little lighter than... I mean, you can see it in camera that my beard hair has a little more red in it. I also have to remember that this is really dark lighting we're in. What's the snark for? Yeah, you see, that's too light. What's snark-worthy? Like, what's funny about me talking about hair color? I feel like if that were, like... I feel that's close with my beard color, hair color. Whatever. I guess this is the closest we're gonna get. Like, in this lighting condition, my hair would probably look dang near black. I'm assuming. I don't have a third-person camera in real life, unfortunately. And for name, can I name myself? Can I name myself Skyrim? Please, pretty please, pretty please, pretty please. Finish and name your character. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there is one mod for Oblivion. Actually, I think there are technically two, but one of them doesn't work. So there's one mod for Oblivion that adds beards, but they're added instead of being added as a aesthetic, like a part of the character creation thing, they're instead added as items. And they also try to correct Bethesda's error by adding beards to characters who should have beards. Again, war crimes. But the problem is that, and this might be due to the beautification mod I was using to make everyone not have potato faces, but the problem is that every NPC that had a beard, the color was mismatched. And, I mean, the character creator in Oblivion was just remarkably bad, no matter what way you slice it. Like, yeah, it had more options than Fallout 3's character creator. But it's also dang near impossible to make any sort of character that doesn't look like an abomination. Anyway, I'm going to go with my go-to name of Terrence. This is just my stock default name for all RPGs. This and Yark Welder. But this guy is not a Yark Welder. This guy is based on me, and when I base an RPG guy on me, I call him Terrence. So, yeah, can you guess how I came up with the name Yark Welder? I'll give you a hint. A word came to mind, and I added a Y to the beginning of it. Anyway, I think this is how you spell Terrence. I spell Terrence with an A because I think it sounds and looks better. I just don't remember if it's if I use a double R usually.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry.
I'm getting some wicked stuttering.
In your homeland. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Yes, made it through the character creation. Nothing's crashed so far. I'm still amazed by this because literally I installed 70 mods all at once.
But a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
Oh my gosh, that voice.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
Feel like I remember him from one of the Fallout games.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites. As we commend your souls to Aetherius.
Naomi, go ahead and ban that person.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this.
They probably won't say anything else, but just ban them. /ban username.
My ancestors.
I just told you how.
Can you say the same?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so here's the thing. They want to kill that guy. Why don't they kill that guy? /Naomi. / the other one.
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Nord and the Rags.
But no, it's like they want to kill that guy. Why not kill him first? By that matter, why kill me second? The guy who they just killed because they didn't have me on the list. Oh.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the clouds. Don't just stop.
Okay, that looks a lot cooler than I remember it.
Come on, the dogs won't give us another chance. This way.
I have immersive HUD. Oh shoot, I forgot to configure.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn down villages.
I mean, they do though. Okay, there we go.
We need to move now. Up through the tower. Let's go.
Oh, I should also check what the heck. Do I have binding controls? Why is sprint left alt? That is such a stupid key to bind sprint to. Oh my gosh. Especially when no one walks. No one intentionally walks in a Bethesda RPG. Anyway, I think that's the only relevant one for right now, so. Oh, except activate might be relevant. Welcome to PC gaming, everyone. Yeah. It's like if you're going hardcore role-playing, you'll use walk. And in games where you only have walk or sprint. But it's like the run speed in these games is already intolerably slow. So I think I usually have that down to that. Only how to move. Ooh, I can. That key is reserved. Okay, so the number keys are reserved. Journal. No, why would you do that? Why would you let me rebind escape? What the heck is quick magic? So is...
This way, friends. Move. Just need to move.
Whoa. Hello.
See the inn on the other side.
The heck? I'm sorry. What? There... When I was sprinting... Oh, come on! What? Why? For some reason, so on this razor thing I use, one of the keys is by default bound to caps lock instead of sprint, which I feel is interminably stupid. And so I bind it to shift instead. And for some reason, it decided that it wanted to be caps lock. Which is a problem because I have an auto hotkey script enabled at all times. It did it again. What the heck? But no, yeah, I have an auto hotkey script. Why are you doing this? Why is it Did something... Okay. Okay. But no, there was something that appeared in the upper right-hand corner, which is why I...
You need to get over here. Now! That a boy. You're doing great.
Hello.
Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way. No, take care of the boy. I have to find General Tullius and join that effect. Oh, God. Stay close to the wall!
Ooh.
Quickly, follow me!
I'm sorry. Excuse me? What the heck happened there?
Into the keep!
It's you and me, prisoner. Come on.
So something I don't like about this game is that it forces you to make a decision before you have any context.
Fine. I hope that Granny takes you all to Zavardar. You, come on! Into the keep! With me, prisoner. Let's go!
But I think it's probably most logical to escape with the guy who wasn't just about to execute you for no reason. But still, you're given no context as to who to side with at the very beginning. Oh, my hands are bound.
We'll meet again in Sodalgard, brother. Looks like we're the only ones who made it. That thing was
Oh,
a
this
dragon,
is
no doubt. Like the
atmospheric.
children's stories and the legends. The harbingers of the end times. We better get moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
There you go.
You may as well take Gunjar's gear. He won't be needing it anymore.
Okay, I really do hate to do this.
All right.
But I really should sign off now. So, but we got past the intro. Okay? We're to the actual gameplay section of the intro. So,
Get that
progress. And hey,
Get that axe.
I'm pretty sure this is a sign that my mods are working, because this to me looks like mod level immersive lighting. So, how do I escape? Do I go to help? No.
Let's see.
How do I exit the game? You have to scroll down to find the frickin' quit button. I give up. This isn't even it was made for consoles levels of stupidity. This is literally just stupidity. Look, everything can fit on the screen. There is no reason to hide the quit button. Okay, I see what's going on. So mod configuration isn't usually there, that's added with SkyUI. And it defaults to hovering over quick save. So, I mean, this is a console-centric design mishap. But that is still so remarkably stupid. But at least it does remind me of a mod I forgot to install that I am going to install. Not direct, like, I don't think it'll fix this idiocy,